Your name is Lori?
Yes.
Where you calling me from, Lori?
Chicago.
Chicago. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30, and what you do for a living?
Well, I'm actually in school right now. I'm a CNA, but I'm in school to be a medical assistant.
Okay. How do you pay your bills?
I'm a CNA.
Okay, you're a CNA, but you're in school to be a medical assistant.
Yes.
Okay, you have any kids?
Yes, I do.
How many kids you have?
I have 6. I've been on here before, Kendra.
I don't remember. You have 6 kids?
I have
You with me? You're 30. How old are your 6 kids?
So my oldest is 11, and then I have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old son. 3-year-old, she was a twin, and then a 2-year-old.
Okay. So one of your twins passed?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And are your kids by the same man?
Yes.
Why y'all not together? Y'all got 6 kids.
No.
What happened?
So it took me, I know that's what everybody's gonna say in the comments, but we were together for 12 years, like my high school sweetheart or whatever. But I want to say the first 2 pregnancies were okay. He was there. After that, it was like whenever I get pregnant, he would go AWOL.
So why'd you keep being pregnant with the first?
I know, right? You said this last time, but I don't know. Like I was just, I don't know. I thought he loved me or whatever, and so I stayed. But it took the last kid for me to actually wake up.
So what happened with the last kid that made you wake up finally?
Because like we had a conversation. We actually planned that one when we lost the other twin. And so we planned the last one. And so, we had an agreement that we would work it out or whatever. I was 4 months, and then he started doing the fluky stuff. And I wanted to abort it, but I felt movement. And so I kept her and I just cut him off.
So do you guys co-parent well?
No. So I'm actually going through child support now. But he's just too worried about what I'm doing and everything of that nature. He's not really focused on the kids at all. He's just focused on me, what I'm doing, and who I'm with.
Okay. Sorry to hear.
Ma'am, you sitting up here with this wet and silky, looking like Michael Jackson in his prime. He. And previously, she said it. She said he left every single pregnancy, her previous appearance, every single pregnancy he left. She didn't mention the baby that had passed away and stuff like that.
No.
But what I want to talk about is he kept leaving and you kept going back to him. And we supposed to feel sorry for you? Because don't let this pull on your heartstrings. She kept going back, no matter how he treated her. Yeah, he a POS, but she kept going back to him. So she liked something about him.
Yeah.
She got 6 kids with him in 12 years. That's a beautiful family.
Really? High school sweetheart? That sounds lovely. But I don't know what happened. She also said something that was key. She said the last one was planned. Well, damn. The previous 5 wasn't?
No, they wasn't.
Look, man.
And why would you plan that last pregnancy with a man that keeps leaving you?
Thank you. That's
so none of this even matters. It doesn't matter. She back on here trying to look for a man again. It don't matter. But let's get into what type of man she's trying to look for.
Hear that. All right. So we got Lori, Chicago, 30. What's your zodiac sign, baby girl?
I'm a Cancer. My birthday's in 2 weeks.
She's a CNA and medical assistant. And then mine is 6, all by the same man. So never married, right?
No.
So you said he was here before. Any updates from that time?
Just I guess career-wise, getting myself together. That's really what I'm just focusing on me right now, my kids. And so I'm actually willing to get back on the dating scene.
Okay. Did you meet anybody from the last time you were on?
No, so I just downloaded the Kendra G app. I was trying to make a profile. I didn't know I was going to be picked so soon. But I just downloaded the app.
All right, let's get to it. So Lori, Chicago, what kind of man are you looking for, baby girl?
So no one to whereas, someone that has their things together, I want to say, like at least something going for themselves. So, crib, house, apartment, car, funds. I'm not looking for anybody to whereas I have to take care of him to add a 7th kid.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Someone that doesn't have, like a hustle or a job or something.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, just be at least of age, 30 and up, not too up, not a 40 or anything like that.
Lori, I want you to respond to this because you are a mom of 6. We know we have one heavenly child. But 11, 8, 4, 3, and a 2-year-old. So pretty much you have 4 kids under the age of 10. Now, I do think it's something to be said. All your kids are by the same man. But, you still do have 4 kids under the age of 10 and you have 11-year-old. What would you say to the man that might feel like this is a lot to sign up for?
In regards to my kids?
Well, the amount, yeah, and the age, because it's like, obviously you want somebody, I'm assuming you would want somebody to be a good
acceptance.
Yeah, a good acceptance. So he has to accept 5 children, and they're all young: a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, an 8-year-old, and an 11-year-old. So I already know my show, and obviously you're on the show, so this will be your opportunity to respond to that comment.
So I'm not looking for someone to be a dad to my kids. And I'll
why would you not be
always
looking
do
for that?
this.
How would you date a man that's not going to be a dad to your kids?
So
okay, let me ask this. Do you want something long term?
Yeah, of course.
So I can understand if you don't want nothing serious, but if you wanted something long term and serious, why would you not want him to be a dad to your kids?
So through the door, I don't want a man meeting my kids. Like, that's not something, like I'm not, so it's going to take time. I want to say at least 5-6 months. I don't have men, coming in and out of my house. None of that. Like if I do see a guy, I'm seeing him on my time.
Okay.
Like when the kids are not around.
You know what? I actually believe her because she's been messing with her baby daddy for the last 12 years. So she probably don't have dudes running in and out.
That's a fact. Because he's unpredictable. He could be running in and out
right.
at any point.
He's running in and out. So the problem here, the issue is the new guy would have to deal with the daddy, the baby daddy, because he's in and out the picture. If she keep giving him babies, so he could show up, do whatever he do, whatever turn her on,
months and come back,
hit it, get her pregnant, and disappear. So that's what the new dude. Yes, that's a lot of kids to worry about, but you also have to worry about her baby daddy.
Absolutely.
So he is going to have to be a stepdaddy to your children, ma'am.
That's the part that always rubs me the wrong way. Like, they quick to denounce these children when the pushback comes, like not denounce them like they not hers, but I don't need you to do anything for my kids. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. Let's stop that. It's comes with you when you produce all these children. You can't then just say, oh no, they don't have nothing to do with it. They have everything to do with it. You got 5 kids. You birthed 6 in 12 years. But you got 5 kids and they all kids, 11 and under. Like, come on, you can't just try to dismiss that and say, oh no, it has nothing to do with. They have everything to do with your situation. I'm sorry. And it seems like all these sisters do that. Like at the first sign of pushback, no, you don't got it. My kids are well taken care of. Yeah, all right. Okay, man. Let us continue.
And so long-term wise, once it gets there, then of course I would introduce him to my kids.
I get that, but that's what I'm saying. So with that being said, a long-term man, you don't want him to, how would that even work if it was long-term? He would have to be, I think, listen, here's the deal. If you are a mother, and I could be wrong, I don't have children, but I do think it's fair to say as a mom, whoever you date, especially long-term, has to accept your kids. Like that's like you're gonna walk away from that. And if a man's not willing to accept your kids in a long-term manner, then he just shouldn't even be an option because your kids are a part of your package.
They're part of me. Yeah.
Right. So why did you say not expecting a man to be a stepfather to your kids?
No, I'm not. I didn't say a stepfather. It's like I wasn't, to answer your question, I'm not looking for someone to, feel like eventually he'll feel that bond. But, through the door, I'm looking for somebody to be a daddy to me, not to them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so in the long term, let me ask this: do you think? Okay, well, either way, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. All right. So did we do your deal breakers? Yes, we did. Should the man look a certain way?
No, just not like shorter than me. 5'7", 5'6", 5'7".
So not shorter than you?
Yeah, not shorter than me. Not too husky, I guess. I don't want to say fat.
Everybody got their preference, but Zendaya's husband is shorter than her, and he got big, tall energy. I love Zendaya and her husband. He got, granted he's super rich, but he's shorter than Zendaya, but he got 6'5" energy. So y'all say what
So short is fine, just not a huge big guy. Like I can do like a little chubby guy, but not like a
huge. Height. I wasn't talking about weight because you said nobody.
The height is fine. Yeah, I can do the height. The height is that's he can slide through.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No. Just make some money. Yeah.
Okay. Could he have kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
No. Not until like I'm married.
So you gave 6 children to a man that was your high school sweetheart, on and off for 12 years. The man got you pregnant and dipped, and the requirement wasn't marriage for that man who you created a beautiful legacy with.
And how's this gonna look logistically? Like if it was some dude to come in, marry you, we not even counting his situation, but you got 5 of them things. How would y'all habitate? So that means he would either have to have a spot big enough for all of y'all to, live and habitate in, or y'all gonna have to get something else to fit all your Grim Lords in there, all the dastardly Grim Lords in there. Like that just doesn't work logistically. Like how is that going to play out? She probably live in an apartment somewhere or whatever. Like I'm sure she don't want him in there. She's already stated that. So how would that actually work out? Yeah, I got to think about y'all situation before. This is one of those cases where you might be taking a hit for having all your kids with one person in the situation that you in. Like, you know what I mean? It's a good thing. You should have all your kids with one person. I'm all for that. But in this scenario, it worked against you. Now you have to try to reverse engineer like a family. You're trying to take him out and put another man in his stead. It's just not, it's going to be very, very difficult with 5 kids, 6 birth, 5 alive, under 11. Like that it's going to be a tough sell, period.
And it works against you because the amount of kids that you had by one man, and he decided to dip. So
absolutely.
It's just the sheer number that you had by one man. He didn't want to marry
metrics, the analytics of it all.
Are open to having more kids.
When I'm married, yeah. That's the only way.
The goal is marriage. They're gonna say, girl, why the goal of marriage not at the 5 kids?
I thought it was gonna be marriage when I was with him. That's why I stayed. We talked about it.
Here's the thing with marriage. If marriage is important to you, listen, life happens.
Shut your mouth, Kendra.
Family is important
to
me.
About marriage, Kendra.
Building your own family is very important to me. And it's like my family with him, that didn't work. And so it's like, why stop there?
That's true. So marriage is a desire, but not a requirement.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Kendra, let me put on some bottoms. I got on a onesie. I know I'll get blocked if I show you me right now.
Well, girl, you know how the show works. Y'all be calling me like it's the first time. You said you've been on the show before. So I don't know why you probably wasn't on, girl.
I didn't know I was gonna get picked.
You got a family already, girl. They say you got a family.
I don't want that family, y'all.
Right.
You do. Your children are your family.
Yeah.
No, he is family
is a mom and her kids. You're honestly right, but I'm looking for.
We're talking about a nuclear family.
Blasphemy. She said a perfect family is a woman and her kids. I've retired, y'all. I'm done. That's it for me. Go ahead, Queen. Take us home.
For a man, y'all. It's
I
time
can
for a
give a
man.
lot. Someone just said, Kendra, you're not married. So what advice can you give on marriage? I give a lot of advice on marriage, actually. I only been sitting here talking to people around the planet for more than 6 years. And how about this? Y'all always worry about my advice. How about tell me what the advice that y'all have heard me give that you disagree with? First of all, marriage is not for everybody.
Oh
So
my
let's start
God.
there. So me not being married doesn't have anything to do with that. I mean, people
whole
are talking.
book.
There's sports analysts that talk about sports who ain't never played a day of basketball in their life. But when I talk, I'm talking from data and results. So instead of being so concerned about why I'm not married, talking about marriage, tell me what I've said that you actually disagree with. I think marriage works.
Come
There's
on
only
now.
so much opinion in sports analysts. See, those are
Right.
topical. But when we're talking about the raw data and the numbers, you can't deny what you see in front of you. You shot 2 for 18. You had a bad game. There's no way I can clean that up. But see, what she does is the shorty will shoot 2 for 18, and she'll talk about the rim height and the way the basketball was, it didn't have enough air in it and all that. Like you adding in factors. You're ignoring the data, is what Kendra does. She doesn't embrace it or use it to support her points. She ignores the data and gives you let's say a misinformed blanket opinion on something that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Like that's why people push back on her. Like you act like you know what you're talking about. But if all you gotta do is just read what's in front of you, that's all you gotta do. But no, you want to put extras in it and your own little spin and your fantastical twist on it to where it's not just you dealing with the numbers anymore. You know what I mean? Bad analogy, Kendra. She's not clever enough to make analogies. They always come out bad.
We skipping ahead because my ears are bleeding.
Okay. I should be able to set you right here.
Well, I'm gonna talk about that in a second.
Now, ma'am, as all that time Kendra sat up there talking, you should have had your camera set up. So,
Are you skinny? You had 6 kids? You got a 2-year-old?
yeah, she's skinny, y'all. 6 kids, skinny.
Girl,
Hungry.
you got good
Look a
genes.
little hungry.
Girl. What?
Eat.
Your body.
She's
You
just
have 6
small built.
children. You had
She's just
twins at
a
one point in
skinny
time.
woman. Like
Yes.
how much
Girl,
weight
your
she
body
gonna
look
weigh? She's
good.
thin.
Thank you.
Child, that's a blessing.
I want
Yeah.
to be bigger.
Huh?
I want to be bigger. I want to get bigger.
Either way,
I knew she would.
Your genetics are top notch to be a mom of 6 humans that came out of your body. Girl, I ain't had no kids out of my body. I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
So T, clock it right there. All right, let's keep going. Lori, when was your last relationship?
About a year ago.
A year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About a year ago.
Okay. Was it your child's father?
Mm-mm.
It probably was.
Hmm.
I don't believe her. Y'all believe her?
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that one.
That man got too much DNA and soul ties and bonds over there. Something about him make you keep allowing him to come back.
Right?
I don't believe it. That was that man. That's why she probably was sitting over there in that onesie, ready for him to come peel her out of that onesie. Yeah, when I get off of here, oh, I was just reminiscing about the time. I think we could have a 7th baby.
Lord have mercy.
Because the way you put it on me.
I can't. I can't. But this does sound like one of those, you know how, the biddies and even the brothers say, oh, he always have access to you. This sounds like one of those cases. Like this just seems like that might be fitting here. Like, yeah, he gonna always be trying to hit or want to hit, and who knows? I'm done with him now. But then, you know what I mean? He do right or hit his little lick or something, and she might go back. You know what I mean? I don't know. But this looks like one of those. he always have access to her type situation. I don't know.
Yep.
I hope
Yep.
that she would, see the light at some point and make better decisions. But this just reeks of that scenario. That's what
Yep.
it looks
So y'all can go and watch the rest of the video.
Yeah.
She didn't really say nothing too exciting after that, because it really don't matter. It don't matter what Smooth Criminal wants over
like.
here.
Right. She keeps
Like,
making bad decisions, per se.
shoot, just like that bad hairstyle. So I don't know. Maybe go back to your baby daddy if he'll have you. It's just that's the boat that you got in, and
Yeah.
I don't think she didn't seem like she's a mean-spirited girl, lady. I think some circumstances, she just got caught up with this dude, and she keep making bad decisions and keep going over to him. This is one of those, like, do you have anybody? Was anybody in your corner telling you, girl, you don't go over there with him? Okay, you had one baby by him.
Yeah, right.
You going over there again? Girl, we ain't told you don't go over there.
Right.
Okay, now you pregnant again, girl. By him? By Roderick? I'm gonna give him a name. By Roderick again? So
it's one of those bad
I think
situations.
it's one of those where I don't know. Who knows? I'm just thinking out loud. Like, maybe it's one of those that she didn't have the advice. She didn't.
Right.
It could have been she had all the guidance. She could have became from a good
doing
family.
their own thing.
Right. Telling her not to do it, and they just be going and doing their own thing. So who knows?
Yeah, it's kind of like she just found herself in a pickle. Like y'all watch baseball. It's like you on your way to second base and the ball get there before you, so you trying to go back to first base, and then you try to go back to second. She got caught right there. She got too far to go back. Right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of stay the course at this point. I think that's your best.
Yeah, she's at a point where you had too many kids with your baby dad. You had too many kids with your baby daddy, and that's your person. See if he'll offer her a ring. Y'all, at this point, you just need to. It don't need to even be a wedding ceremony. Just go down to the Justice of Peace and get married, get hitched, and whatnot, and be a family. I know you don't want him, but you should have thought about that before you had all the kids by him.
4 babies ago. You might have been all right with 2 kids by one person. You know what I mean? You might have been able to come up out of that.
I understand that he's a bad guy. You don't want to be with him, but this is the hole that you dug. You have to ask yourself, you have 6 kids by this guy, and you kept giving him kids without the requirement of marriage. What does this say to the next guy that comes along? If you do happen to find this guy, she wasn't asking for too much in a guy, just seemed like a regular good brother, regular good guy. Wasn't nothing crazy, no money requirements. She didn't say he had to have all this and that. Just seemed like he had to have a job, stable, things like that. So a good quality guy. What do you have to offer him? And why would he pick up you and 5 kids? What do you bring to the table for him? Most people are going to say no guy in his right mind is going over there. So again, like I said, yes, you're probably trying to leave that guy, the baby daddy, but then when you leave him, what are your options? Maybe there is a guy out there, but right now it's looking like Pookie. Pookie is your only option. He gonna lay up on the couch, eat pork chops. She looked like she cooked chicken wings. Eat them chicken wings with the little elbow macaroni.
Yeah.
And eat the fruit snacks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because I'm like, we on this screen, but I'm looking at her face on the other screen, and it's sad. Sis genuinely looks like she's sad and depressed. But these are the decisions that she made, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So.
It is what it is. There's another element that needs to be touched on here. You know, there's 5 children involved, and from what she says, you know, that this man is their dad. You know, so what they see as a family, and you know, they're growing up as mom and dad or whatever's the case. You can't just put another man in that without expecting some kind of effect to your children. He might be a POS as a baby father, man, potential husband, and all that, but we don't know what kind of dad, you know what I mean, he might be, or what those kids see him as. So before, you know, you quick to rip these men and go your way and all that, this is where your circumstances and your situation might be at the point of no return. So you're gonna have some tough decisions to make. You know what I mean? So it's just something to think about. We have to consider the children as well. There's 5 of them. We can't just ignore them.
I agree.
You know what I mean? To them being whatever his status and yours is, that's still their dad. And if what she's saying is true, that's the only dad they know.
Yep.
So you got to expect that to affect these kids coming up. They might love the hell out their daddy, and he's a POS. It just is what it is. This is the luck of the draw. Like, you know what I mean? So the discernment and making the decisions that you make, you know, the decisions that you make have effects on other folks, especially when you have children like that. So I don't think that should be ignored in this whole thing, you know. But point of no return, like Queen was saying, like the best thing to do or the thing you don't want to do might be the best thing for everybody. You might have to stay the course. I don't know, going back and trying to, you know, reset. And I don't want that family. And now I'm want marriage. And like, that's a lot to ask, man. So just overall, let's just put a bow on this. You know, we got to use our discernment and make wise decisions in this life, because certain things you can't just reset and walk back from. You know what I mean? You're going to have to deal with that. And these 5 kids by this man, something she's going to have to deal with. So that'll be that. We're going to leave this right here. So you guys heard what we think. More importantly, we want to know what you guys think. So get down there in the comment section. Let us know if you agree, disagree, if we were on base, off base. You know, we are 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought, always celebrated, promoted, #1 here. Leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you so choose to. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we drop some more of them bangers. We appreciate everybody for coming out this evening. You know, you guys be safe out there. Topsy-turvy world. It's real rough out here. Just keep your head up. Stay in the favor. You know, we love y'all. We got nothing but love for y'all. We couldn't do this without y'all, man. Really much appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one.